Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope so everyone is fine and good. Dear students, in the previous lecture I have discussed about the soil and soil profile. In soil profile I have discussed with you about the different horizons: A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrocks. A horizon is also called topsoil. It is the uppermost layer of the soil. Okay, and B horizon, that is also known as subsoil, contains compactly piled fine particles. And C horizon, and at last, that is bedrocks, that is the lowermost layer of the soil profile, and that bedrock, that is the hardest layer and is prone to weathering. Okay, today I will discuss about the composition of soil and types of soil. Let us first study composition of soil. Dear students, soil mainly consists of sand, clay, pebbles, silt and humus also. And the size of those particles such as clay, silt, sand, fine pebbles, medium pebbles and coarse pebbles, that are different. The diameter of those particles, that is different. Okay, the different particles, these are clay, silt, sand, fine pebbles, medium pebbles and coarse pebbles. The diameter of clay particles, that is less than 0.002 millimeter. Okay, and the size, the diameter of silt particles is 0.002 to 0.5 millimeter, and the diameter of sand, that is 0.05 millimeter to 2 millimeter. The diameter of fine pebbles, that is 2 millimeter to 5 millimeter. The diameter of medium pebbles, that is 5 millimeter to 20 millimeter. The diameter of coarse pebbles, that is 20 millimeter to 75 millimeter. Here we have seen that the diameter of each particle, clay particle, silt particle, sand particle, fine pebbles, medium pebbles and coarse pebbles, that is different. That is not same, that is different. Like the diameter of clay particle, that is very less. The diameter of coarse pebble, that is among these, that is higher. Okay, so here we know that in the soil, that is mixture of different particles, and the diameter and the size of those particles, that is different, that is not same. Now types of soil. Dear student, texture of the soil helps us in determining the type of the soil. What is the texture of the soil? Okay, that helps us in determining the type of soil. There are different types of soil like clay soil, sandy soil and loamy soil. If we have take some soil, or if we take some soil in our hand to test it, what type of soil it is, what are the characteristics of the soil, if we add water in it, how it look likes, what is the color of the soil when we mix water in it, that helps us in determining the which type of soil is that. And the particles in that soil also helps us in determining the type of the soil. If we take some soil in our hand and put a small amount of water in it to make a roll, after making a roll, we test it between our fingers. We have following observations: when we add different type of soil, a little amount of water when we add it, and we will find out different colors and different characteristics in that soil. Suppose if it is in clay soil, when we mix water with it, clay soil, it makes a shiny coat on our fingers when we roll it. When we roll it, it makes a shiny coat on our fingers, and the color of that is grayish brown color. Second, that is sandy. If it will be the color of the sandy soil when we add little amount of water in it is pale brownish color, and when we add water in it, it will be gritty. Okay, that soil that will be gritty soil. Third, that is loamy soil. This kind of soil will be neither gritty nor shiny. This is different from the clay soil, which is shiny soil, which make a shiny coat on your figures. And second, that is sandy soil, that is gritty soil. But the loamy soil, that is different. Okay, that will be neither gritty nor shiny. It will be crumbly. This loamy soil, that will be crumbly and dark. The color of that loamy soil, that is dark. Thus we can differentiate soils in three basic types based on the proportion of clay, based on the proportion of humus, based on the proportion of silt. On the proportion of these three types, we will we will differentiate between the soils. And there are three different types of the soil. First, that is sandy soil. Okay, the sandy soil contains more than 2/3 of the sand and 1/3 of the clay. Okay, in every type of soil, clay is also present there, sand is also present there, but the quantity, or we can say the concentration of the clay and the sand, that is different in different type of the soil. If we talk about the sandy soil, the concentration of the sand, that is 2/3. 2/3 is the sand in the sandy soil, and 1/3 is the clay in the sandy soil. Okay, 1/3 is the clay and 2/3 is the sand. The sandy soil contains more than 2/3 of sand and about 1/3 of clay. Okay, it has large air space. When the particles in the soil, that are the size of those particles, that is large, when the concentration of the sand is more, so that the size of those sand particles, that is more, and this soil has air spaces present in it. Okay, air spaces are present in it. It has large air spaces because it is made up of large particles. Here large air spaces are present because this sandy soil is made up of large particles. It does not hold water because of its porosity. Because of its porosity, this sandy soil does not hold water, and water gets dried easily. Okay, and the water, that if the water is present here, that gets dried easily. Okay, cultivation of fruits and vegetables is done in this type of the soil. In sandy soil, cultivation of the fruits and the cultivation of the vegetables is done. Second type of soil, that is clay soil. Okay, clay is a fine grained natural rock or soil material that combines one or more clay minerals with traces of metal. Okay, clay soil consists of 2/3, okay, of clay. Here the concentration of the clay, or the quantity of the clay, is more, and 1/3 is sand. Okay, in sandy soil, there the concentration of the sand is more, but in clay soil the concentration of the clay is more. In sandy soil the concentration of the clay was less, but in clay soil the concentration of the sand is less. Okay, clay soil consists of more than 2/3 of clay, and this type of soil can retain moisture for long because it is made up of very fine particles. This clay soil, that is made up of very fine particles, and the space between those particles is very small, little space. If present, the space is present very little, little space is present, and the air spaces, they are very small. Okay, and the air spaces, that is they are very small. When dried, the clay soil becomes hard. Okay, when this clay soil dried, this clay soil becomes hard. Okay, deep cracks appears. Then this clay soil dried, that becomes hard, and deep cracks appear when it is left dried for longer period of time. When this clay soil is left for dried for longer period of the time, there appears cracks. Third type of soil, that is loamy soil. Loamy soil is composed mostly of sand and a small amount of clay. Okay, here small amount of clay is present. Smaller amount of clay is present. Okay, we can see that it has equal amount of sand and silt, and 1/5 of loamy soil is clay. Okay, here in loamy soil 1/5 is clay and the rest 4/5, that is either sand or silt. This soil is good for the cultivation of crops as it is rich in humus, and this soil is porous. But this soil is porous and this soil is rich in humus, so this soil is good for the cultivation of crops in it. Different types of crops we can grow in it. It also holds moisture very well. This soil also holds moisture very well. These are the three different types of the soil: loamy soil, clay soil, and sandy soil. And first I have discussed about the vertical size of the construction, or we can see the composition of the soil. Different types of particles are present there: clay, silt, sand, fine pebbles, medium pebbles, and the coarse pebbles.